Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Teach Yourself Maths. In today's lesson 4, we'll be looking at hands-on use models to multiply. Using model is one of the strategies to learn how to multiply numbers easily. Stay back and watch the video in order to understand and pay attention. Okay, so let's take a look at this example 1. So the hiking club has 3 groups of hikers. Each group has 12 people. How many hikers are in the hiking club altogether? So we need to find the product of the 3 groups times and 12, since each group has 12 people. So this is our focus, 3 times 12. Okay, so the first thing you will do is there is a 1-digit number and we have a 2-digit number. So this 2-digit number will be separated into 2. Remember, this number 2 is in the ones place, so which is 2. So you have a 2 and we have a 1. The 1 is in the tens place, so that is 110. That is 1 and 0. So therefore that means that the number 12 is separated into 2 and 10. That is the very first thing you need to know or you need to do. So in our rectangular array, which is this, in our rectangular array, this is 10 in the length part and this is 2. Okay, so if you count these boxes here, these boxes, it gives you 10, and this other part is just 2 per row. Remember, this is row 1, so altogether is 12 separated into 10 and 2. So the next thing we're now going to do is take the 1-digit number you are multiplying it with, which is 3. It will be on the breadth part of the rectangular array. So that is, there are 3 rows. Row 1 in red, row 2, and row 3. So this is how you go about it. Next, so our first step says draw a rectangular array, separate 12 into, we've done that, into 10 and 2. Next, step 2, find the partial product. So each of these numbers you separated into will be used to multiply these 3. Then we multiply 3 and these 2 we also multiply 3. So we have the 3 times 10, which is 30, and the 3 times 2, which gives 6. So this is a partial product. Now the result will then be added. So you have 30 plus 6, which gives 36. If you count all the boxes you have in this rectangular array painted in yellow, will give you 36. Therefore, we can conclude to say 3 times 12 will give us 36. So, there are 36 hikers in the hiking club. Okay, so next let's take a look at another example. So in this example, we want to use the area model to find 4 multiply 21. 4 multiply 21. Very easy. Separate 21 into two numbers. The ones place, which is 1, and the tens place, which is 20. That is 2 tens. So 21 is separated into 20 and 1. Okay, so we want to draw an area model just like a sketch. So if we draw this, a rectangular array, for example. So in this rectangular array, let's say it's separated into two, where this part is 1 and this part is 20. Okay, so we have 20 and 1. So next, it is multiplying 4. So at this part, we can have 4. So that means we have something like 4 rows. So 1, 2, then we have 3 and 4 rows. So this is a sketch. So the next thing we're going to do is to use the separated numbers to multiply 4. 20 will multiply 4 and 1 will multiply 4. So 4 times 20, remember, 4 times 2 is 8 with 1 0. That's 80. And 4 times 1 is 4. The next thing is to add your partial product 80 and 4 to give 84. So 4 times 21 is 84. Good job. Let's take a look at another example. This time around, I want you to pause the video and try this by yourself. After then, you can check out the correct answer. Okay, so now that you're done, here we want to explain how to draw an area model to represent 2 times 15. We want to explain, so we have to write some things out here. But before, let's understand what we're going to do. So of course, I'm going to draw a rectangle. And this rectangle will be separated into 2. From this 15, we can get 5 units, which is 5 ones and 1 tens, that is 10. So we separate the rectangle into 2. The larger part is going to be the 10 and the other part 5, with its side having the number, this 1-digit number 2. And that is all. So here we can now multiply 10 will multiply 2 and 5 will multiply 2. So find a way to write it in your own simple words. Okay, so for this number 2, you are asked to explain to a friend how you would multiply 3 times 32. So if you're going to explain to a friend, you're going to say, okay, step 1, you see this 2-digit number 32, okay, separate it into 30 and 2. Step 2, use each of these separate numbers to multiply the number 3. So I'm going to have 30 will multiply 3, and I will have 2 to multiply 3. Okay, so step 3, we have our 30 times 3 to give us 90, plus 2 times 3 to give us 6. So you add them, and that gives 96. These are the steps involved. Okay, so that's that. Put your hands on a couple of questions here in order to have better understanding. So you can pause the video and play it when you're done. Okay, in this practice, let's quickly look at question 3. 3 times 13. 13 has been separated into 10 and 3. So finally what we have here, 30 plus 9, which is 39. The same thing, 4 times 12, we're gonna get 48. And how do we get that? 12 we separate into 2, and 10. Okay, next we can have 4 multiplies 2 and 4 multiplies 10, which is 8 and 40. We give you 48. 5 1 times 26 is 26. Alright guys, so I guess this is where we're gonna stop today. You can lay your hands on other couple of questions. I'm gonna see you in our next video. Take care and bye bye.